Hey guys, it's djufu here, and I'm gonna turn that light off. Hold on. And now let's do fucking dark. God, I hate that thing. And look where we are. We're back in the room, in which you can't tell because that fucking light is too bright. But you know what? We're not worried about the light. You know what we're worried about? I'm back in where it all started. Well, technically, everything started in the room directly beneath this computer. Isn't that ironic how I started djufu Films on the piece of shit XP computer? Oh, just think about it. It brings back bad memories. That was literally directly beneath this computer. Not the same room, just downstairs, directly beneath this. But, yeah, we're back. As you can see, I got a much lighter paint job on my walls. I'll just show you. I think I showed this off before in a video I never actually released, so I might as well just show it off. But, probably gonna start doing more videos in here from now on, just because it's easier. But, some of you are probably wondering, where's my videos been? Well, it's a good story, and I'm gonna tell you all about it. You know, my final movie review, as I keep calling it, for the movie Legend, which is going to conclude the story arc. Chronicles of Godzilla, and Code Lyoko Abridged Episode 13. Alright, so the first reason that's affecting all three is college. Yes, as some of you know, I am currently attending college, and I'll tell you where, because just because if I tell you where, you're still not going to know where the hell I am, which my location is right on my YouTube account, so like I really give a fuck. But that's because I just want to be well known. But I'm attending Hudson Valley Community College. Wikipedia. I'm attending a college the president went to. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. Just to quote it a little more, I was, how can I say this? I was less than a mile from the president. Yeah, pretty cool, huh? But, I don't want to hear your opinions on the president. I don't want to hear your opinions on the president. If I do, I'm going to fucking go apeshit. I don't want to hear it. This is not the point of this video. But let's move on. Right. Reason number one, college. Right now is about midterm area, so that means my first semester at college is already half over. Yeah, that's pretty friggin' amazing. But, so that means things are really starting to pick up because, you know, in the last week, I had a project due for cultural diversity on Monday, an interview essay due for journalism on Tuesday, and an essay due for English today. You want to know what's cool? Cultural diversity was canceled on Monday. Journalism was canceled on Tuesday. So that means I just handed in 3 things today. Well, technically, I had cultural diversity yesterday, but I didn't hand in my project until I presented it, and I presented it today. So I could have had a whole week to do all that stuff, but I got it done the day before it was technically due because I'm a procrastinator and I can't help it, unfortunately. But I think we all do it because there's a term, procrastination. It's sweeping the nation. But if you can avoid it, do. And I really try to. It's just, it's hard. But can't procrastinate in life. But anyway, that is reason number one. But this weekend I have nothing to do. It's such a sigh of relief. But so I am going to kick my ass to get Chronicles of Godzilla done because it's taking up too much space on my computer and I need that space. Which is one reason why I'm really considering going out this weekend and buying an external hard drive if I can find one at a decent price. Or maybe I won't. Who knows? I got Christmas shopping to finish up first. But reason 2. Oh, that's right. Reason 2. Editing. This in particular refers to Chronicles of Godzilla. I know I have told people before that I like to have everything, then just edit all at once. When you are editing something that is over almost an hour long, it is so monotonous and so redundant and so fucking eye-gouging. But it's got to be done. And I will get it done. I promise you this. This promise I make. That's reason number 2. Reason number 3 is lack of, what's the word I'm looking for? It's on the tip of my tongue. Lack of demand. That's the best way I can describe it. Generally, people don't even. Generally, most people haven't bothered to ask when the next thing coming out. Either they don't care, or they just have no. Yeah, they just have more patience than I do. But for my last movie review ever, I would have expected kind of a bit more of reaction or some kind of like people like it's been like 3 weeks since my Superman thing and all that, and I promised to get the review out. And I mean, where Superman left off was a pretty big cliffhanger. And it's actually done pretty well with the views from my account anyway, but you know, I just kind of expected a much stronger demand for it, but I guess not. I mean, beggars can't be choosers, I suppose, but I mean, seriously. But, like I said, you can win people some of the time, win most of the people all the time, win all people some of the time, but you can't win all the people all the time. Is there a 4th reason? Ah yes, now this one in particular applies to Code Lyoko Abridged. I don't have all the voices yet. I don't like editing if I don't have all the voices. I'm still missing the voices from Tenebrum and Steph Productions. I've heard back from Tenebrum. I hope you're feeling better, buddy, and I hope you can give me those lines soon. And again, no rush. I'm not in any rush to get the episode out, but just to avoid a thing that happened with episode 11, and we both know that was ridiculous. But I haven't heard anything from Steph's Productions or whatever, and she's the new voice of Yumi, and I think you're all gonna like her voice because she's voicing a character in Chronicles of Godzilla, and this is her first episode as Yumi, so I hope everyone can be not douchebags or anything, but I think you all like your voice. She's got a good voice. I think she really has a... I really am just like losing these words here. I don't know what it is, but she has the voice for Yumi, like the voice I've always intended for Yumi. She really has it. Just like Tenebrum's got the perfect voice for Odd. I got the perfect voice for Jeremy. I have a somewhat pretty good voice for Auric. I need to find a voice actor, an actress to do the voice of Alita. And I'm gonna need a 665 and Steph Productions. Don't feel obligated to do this. I'm gonna search for another actress, okay? Just so... I really am kind of trying to really restrict actors to just doing one character. Because, Tenebrum does the voice of Kiwi, who's dead for now, and Ad Del Robia. And Godzilla 419 does the voice of Mr. Delmas and Jim and the occasional cameo character, but he can do the voice enough where there's where they sound different, where you can't, well, you can tell the same person, but it doesn't sound like the person. It doesn't sound like the person for the same person for both characters. Like he can distinguish his voice enough where they both sound like 2 individual characters. And Tenebrum just uses voice programs and all that stuff for Kiwi. But see, I can do a good Auric voice. See, right now this is my Jeremy voice, just me being regular. Here's my Auric voice. You motherfuckers! I'm going to kick your ass! You hear me, you son of a bitches? I am going to kill you! Yeah, that's my Auric voice, and it's a killer on the throat. And it sounds different enough where you can't tell it's me unless you look at the credits. But a lot of times you can tell it's me when my voice is kind of like dying as I'm saying it. Because I run out of breath doing the voice, and it's a killer on your throat. It is. But, so I really hope I can get the rest of those lines soon, because as soon as I do, I'm just going to, like, drop everything, spend the whole day putting an episode together, and get it right out by the afternoon. Because, like, literally episode 12, I got all the lines. I had that episode out within the day I got all the lines. Like, literally, I enjoy working on those so much. I love doing it. Because the editing is fun on those. Especially when I get to mix the live action with the animation, and it's I got a funny ending for you this time with me playing the one who knows all, being a sick, twisted pervert. And it's got some really cool editing in it, and I think you'll like it. I hope you'll like it. I mean, it's really hard for me to follow up to episode 12, because episode 12 is the peak of this series, and I really just hope to keep going up. I might go down a tiny bit from time to time, but that's just because, like, I try to develop more of a story rather than comedy, because abridged doesn't mean necessarily do comedy, it just means you do your own voiceover of something else. And I really am trying to kind of shape this into its own story rather than just being about all comedy, but I do try to keep comedy in there, but the one thing you gotta understand is I'm not the best when it comes to writing comedy, which is why I like to look for joke inspirations from other people, like Godzilla 419. He's helped me with some jokes here and there, but, so that's why in the meantime I keep up doing this, so that's my 4 reasons for why these videos aren't out yet. In the meantime, I'm doing this new thing called our reaction of the week, which every Monday I'm going to take like a little clip from a movie or whatever, and then say something I'm pissed off about, or I'm just disappointed, or I'm happy about, then show the clip of the movie as my reaction to it, which this week was my reaction to Godzilla 419's Asylum arc being delayed, in which it was a quick snippet from Alien 3 where this guy just goes, "Fuck!" And that's my reaction to it, because I just say, fuck, why is Asylum arc not continued yet? But it's supposed to come out Saturday, so, but we all have our lives to live, so, like I said, I'm hyped for it. And I had a cameo on the last one, so, you know, let's see how Godzilla 419 follows up to that. But, yeah, hopefully Lyoko abridged episode 13, my most successful thing I've ever, the best thing I've ever done. Expect that out. I really hope that's out before the end of October. If not, that's okay, but the maximum I will take this to is before the end of the year. I do not want this out before the end, I want this out before 2013, so I can try and maybe, if I'm lucky, get one more out before 2013, or have one that I can release on either Christmas Day or New Year's Day. You know, something I can actually release in the holidays or whatever, but, which is why I'd rather have 13 out sooner than later. Because 14 is going to conclude the whole Ulrich and Yumi love triangle, and then we're going to go off into a different story arc, in which we're actually going to focus on Lyoko. But, it's going to wrap this up here. And Chronicles of Godzilla, I really hope I can get this out this weekend, Sunday the latest. I am going to try. And I really hope you guys this video gets some friggin' views, because it's the last thing I'm doing in terms of Avatar, the last Lego Bender story. I think I might do something with Jurassic Park, like, because I have a lot, and I mean a lot, of Jurassic Park action figures. And I think I might do something with that in the future. But again, I want to see what Chronicles of Godzilla does, because if it does well, then I might do that. This might be shorts or whatever, but, and also, hopefully sometime this week or next week, I have a new person to bring on to my channel. You know, because Godzilla 12-inch, he's getting his ass pretty beaten up, kind of like Titanosaurus plushie. I'll get him quick before this video is over. But, you really can't tell, but he's got a lot of nicks and crannies all over him. His neck right here is all scraped up. But, then, Legend, possibly tomorrow, maybe, but, I gotta cut this video off, so, this is djufu. Peace out.